Vivino says is, in this case, really good. A 4.1. Let's see if I agree. Hey, welcome back to Drinking It In. I am your host, Chris, and we are here to help you know more and drink better, and trying out another wine that Vivino says is, in this case, really good. A 4.1 score on this Whitehaven Sauvignon Blanc, which would translate to somewhere in the range of like a 91, 92, I believe, on the traditional 100-point scale. So let's give it a try. Let's see if I agree. All right, so this is the 2024 Whitehaven Sauvignon Blanc, Marlborough, New Zealand. So, you know, when you're tasting these wines, New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc is something where you know what to expect. You're gonna potentially get a lot of citrus, some grapefruit, some passion fruit, cut grass. Some say cat pee. If you have cats and you know what cat pee smells like, you can get that from an aroma. It doesn't taste like that. And on the palate, they're really zippy and really bright and acidic, and just have taken the world by storm. Whitehaven's a pretty well distributed Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. I would say it's one of the more common ones. Not quite as available as a Kim Crawford, not as well known as a Kim Crawford, but it's up there when it comes to familiar brands. So this guy is very light. You can see it, even almost lighter than I would say I'm typically used to in a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. But cut grass, 100%. It's like I just cut a lawn. When I was 15 years old, or over a couple of summers, 14 to 16, 13 to 15, somewhere in that range. Me and my friend John Corso, we had a little lawn business. We cut a few lawns in the neighborhood. It's just like I cut one of those lawns and somebody brought me a lemonade. I'm getting a little bit of that cat pee. Like there's a little something, you know, more in that cut grass than just cut grass. So I just cut a lawn, the cat had just peed, and the nice lady whose lawn we were cutting just brought us lemonade. That's fun. Brings back fun memories. Excuse me, fun memories. Lemony, a bit grapefruity, a bit grassy, as you might expect. This has a nice weight. It's not very, it's almost like a medium weight wine where it sits on your palate a little bit. I kind of like it. I tend to always be trying to find alternatives to Sauvignon Blanc for you guys. This is one of the wines that I would say you should go out and get this. So this Whitehaven, I don't know if I'm that high on it, like 91 points, but this is a solid 89 point wine. I think for 17 bucks, it's worth it. Definitely going to be a crowd pleaser. It's not, it's bright, it's acidic, but it's not bitter, which is nice. Like sometimes grapefruit, if you get too much grapefruit in a wine, it gets bitter and it can turn people off. I know it certainly turns my wife off. My wife's not a grapefruit fan, and when a wine goes and veers too much towards that grapefruity vibe, she's out. And I kind of share that opinion. There's a fine line where some grapefruit can taste like passion fruit, and I love passion fruit. I love a passion fruit vibe in a wine, and that's very good. This one, lemon, cut grass, and a touch of grapefruit. Really nice. So, okay, look at that. I'm on the New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc train. Whitehaven Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough. People at Vivino were right. I think they're a little enthusiastic, but I think they're right overall. Hey, I hope you're enjoying this series of videos where I compare my opinion to the Vivino folks. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts on this wine, whether you agree. It would mean a lot if you hit that subscribe button, because 93.7% of you guys who watch are not subscribed. And it would mean a lot to me, and it would really help this channel reach a wider audience if we got more subscribers. I'll see you soon.